play, a.k.a.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field. Just who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field as we get a peek at the 10th pick in the 2000. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Eric Ezukama, 44 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray now. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On the give, this is a fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive, give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Seattle Seahawks who are moving on to the next round as they defeat the New York Giants. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Pass complete as Okama with it.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 137 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Mahomes, and his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Shotgun now for Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got it down to the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Murray going to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Murray now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Murray, Akers, back-to-back catches.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground to the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
the option. Here's Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Working with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
To the 22-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw it here.
They'll get this one to Ezekama.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Washington moving on. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.